double delight for Nigeria, winning the AFCON under 23 and actually qualifying for the Olympics as well. So congratulations to the lad. Samson Siasia has proven once again that he's a great coach.
That's right.
Given all the support, I think he can really go places, Austin.
That's right. I actually agree with you, Coach Samson Siasia. Confirming, I call him the best tactician we have in this country.
Yes.
And,
Wow, that's a very bold call, Austin.
He's the best tactician we have in Nigeria. I say that anytime. And they look at the build-up, the games these guys played, even if they got to this competition. You'd like their open play. You like the way they move into positioning. They struggled with defense, but they got the results when we wanted them to in the semis and this final. And what a time to step up for the coach. Yeah, they stepped up big time and then they got in. And if you look at the way they're playing, Coach Sam Siasia is telling them that yes, your defense is not good. So if you're not scoring, don't let them score. You guys also, they scored all 3 goals in that game. The own goal from Olusegun Dudua and then 2 goals from Etebo. So big ups to Coach Sam Siasia and the team. One competition over, the big one is in 2016. Get to work.
Not playing for Arsenal, he's not playing for Man City, he's playing for Watford, and he's gotten 10 goals already. You know, I think for me, the players of the season so far are Johnny Gallo and Jamie Vardy of Leicester. Fantastic. Nobody gave these guys a chance. People were actually thinking Troy Deeney will be the man for Watford this season in the league, but Igalo has taken over.
And the coach didn't hide his word, said Dini has even done well because of Igalo.
Yeah, because not just Igalo is not just scoring. Igalo is not just scoring goals. He's created 17 chances. You know, he's had some assists. So it shows you that he's an all-round forward player you would like to have in your team. He scores goals, he sets up goals, he holds play very well. He has a bit of skill. Yeah, you will see that. So I think he's going to enjoy himself in the Premiership. I hope he just has a long run, just the way Yakubu did. You know, scoring lots of goals at an average of almost 15 goals in a season. That was Yakubu in the English league. So I think Igalo should keep doing this, and maybe he will move from Watford and go to another club.
Yeah, hopefully no injuries as well. So that can play a part as well.
And hopefully he gets to play in Europe next season, because Watford right now 7th position.
Cecilia started again
after 16 games.
Cecilia, come on!
Anything can happen.
And this season is proving to be the most open. I know we keep saying that it's cliche. We keep saying it every season. This season looks, but come on, you cannot go to West Brom and you're guaranteed of a winning. Bournemouth will come to your home and beat you.
I'm saying that. I'm saying any team can win. Any team this season except Chelsea.
Yeah, the season is really
any team can win.
Really open.
Except Chelsea, Aston Villa, Sunderland, and Norwich and Swansea. So these 5 teams cannot. It's not possible.
So you basically what you're saying is the likes of Watford can actually win the Premier League.
Thank you.
That's not going to happen, Cecilia. Come on. Let's move on.
Tottenham can win the title.
Let's move on, Sissy.
Joshua.
Okay, I think what I have here. Okay, let's take a look at. Okay, Joshua confirms White's rematch. Okay, this is another one.
Anthony Joshua. You know, I've been saying this about this young man. We've been watching him since the Olympics when he won the gold medal, beating the Italian in the final, and we felt okay. You know, the British press was also they were going to overdrive and keep hyping, but we've seen this guy and we think he's the real deal. You know, he's been doing really well. 14 fights prior to this one. None of them had gone past the 3rd round. And a lot of people felt, okay, maybe he's not getting tough opponents. But I kept pointing out that amongst his 14 fights, he had actually fought 3 world title challengers, especially Kevin Johnson, who took Klitschko to the distance, you know, before Klitschko could get
old now.
But he's a boxer, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali was old when Larry Holmes beat him, so but it doesn't matter. He was beaten. So now facing this guy that actually floored him when they were in the amateur ranks. And the guy kept talking before the fight, Dillian White, saying that he had a mental edge over Joshua. I like what Joshua was doing. Joshua just laughed it off, saying that back then he just started boxing. He hadn't even, you know, he was like 6 or 4 months into boxing, and he watching the tape, he laughed at himself, you know, back then, and he knew that he would deal with Dillian White, and he dealt with Dillian White.
Yeah, but it was a tough one.
Savage uppercut that actually got him down. Ended everything. Yeah, we should also say Dillian White was unbeaten prior to that fight.
Exactly.
So we should know that 16 wins, 13 by knockouts before he got floored by Anthony Joshua. So he's now saying he won't fight Tyson Fury yet. Maybe a Derek Chisora, which will be another tough test.
Yeah, surely.
Then, but big things for the young lad if he continues like this.
I agree.
Okay, big one. Any other thing from Sporting Sun here? Okay, it's all about the dollar raining on the dream team of course, returning and all that. Well, they get paid. Come on, they deserve it. So it doesn't have to make the front page. CSA targeting gold in the 2016 Olympics. Let's go to Sports Day.
Okay, Sports Day. This big one, Arsenal go top of EPL.
That's an Arsenal fan editor right there.
Yeah, of course we should give the Gunners some kudos. You know, getting into the top despite the injuries they've suffered. Some of their best players, talking of Santi Cazorla and Alexis Sanchez, out with injuries. Walcott has been off and on. And for them to be top of the table, it just shows you, like we said, it's a very open season, topsy-turvy. This week you're on top of the table. Next week you're in 4th place. But now the Gunners should enjoy it, and they sort of hit a fine patch of form after. I think that the boost they had this season was that victory in Greece, where they went and scored 3 goals. I think they will try and use that run and get as much victories they can get. Beating Villa Park, that actually needed a point in that game because of the way it is going for them. So good one for the Gunners. Let's see tonight if Chelsea would beat Leicester to help Arsenal remain on top of the table, or if Leicester will go back on top with a victory over Chelsea.
Okay, yeah, there's another one there, right there, that says officials give Iheanacho deflected goal. I'm very interested in that particular one. As soon as Yaya Toure hit the ball, I knew there was a deflection in it, and if he hadn't touched Kelechi Iheanacho on the back, that wasn't going to go in. Right. So definitely, that's Iheanacho's goal.
Yeah, it's Iheanacho's goal. If you play the Fantasy Premier League, you find out if you're going to go to Iheanacho, so it's Iheanacho's goal. Whatever back, head, thigh, whatever it hits you and it goes into the net, I think it's Iheanacho's goal. I think
because
give it to him.
After the game, Yaya Toure was not in a giving mood at all. They asked him, and he was like, "That's my goal."
Yaya Toure should calm down.
I was like, "What is wrong with this man? Come on!"
No, it was at the point in which they actually got the goal. Because it was something when I was even thinking it's going to end in a draw. So for it to have happened at that particular time, I mean, the joy and the excitement.
Is that enough time to reflect? And he still claimed it.
He wasn't even thinking about whether it was a deflection or not. For him, he got a strike, and of course, the next thing it was inside the net. So
it's Iheanacho's goal. I'm sorry, Yaya Toure.
Too bad.
So Yaya Toure, well, he says he's returning to the national team. We just can't wait to see him playing for the Ivorian team again.
Definitely, and let's take this one also. Real Madrid keen on Ozil. Come on, you guys. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. This particular piece of news.
You allow Ozil to leave, and you want them back.
Ozil is on fire. 13 assists this season already.
In fact, no.
Come on. In 16 games, he's gotten 13 assists.
I think the person's on 7.
Yeah, way back, way behind him. So I can understand why Real Madrid might want him back, but they'll have to pay a lot of money because Arsenal paid a huge sum of money to get Ozil. Right. What Arsenal don't do, what Arsenal doesn't do normally, he
coughed that. It was actually worth it.
So if Real Madrid want to get him, they will definitely have to dig deep to get
Ozil. Okay.
let's go on with the show.